Hi, this is just a quick video to show you an update I've made to the viewer. So you're right in the fact that originally the viewer just had filters for the point data rather than the heat mapping data. So now I've created two filters at the top here. You've got the point rescue data filter here, and you've got the heat map rescue data filter here. So the point data relies upon the points you can see on the screen at the moment, and if you go over to the menu on the right hand side, it's this one here that's currently showing. If I switch it on and off, all koala rescues, that's the point data, and this layer relates to this filter. If you want to filter out the heat mapping, I'll just switch that off and switch the heat mapping on. So I've got a new layer in here which is all koala rescues heat map, rather than the stuff that I've already separated out with motor vehicle disease and unsuitable environment. So they're sort of more static heat maps, I suppose, if you like, or pre-filtered out ones. But if you want to do your own filtering on the heat map, I've added this layer in here, and I've added this filter up here which connects to that layer. So I'll just show you both in turn. So let me just go back to the point data. So the point data here, if we click on this button up here, you've got all the filters, same filters you had before, but they've just displaying differently. So we've got it cascading down here. So you can say, I want to look at motor vehicle, switch that on, and you can see it's filtered out here. You can remove this box by just clicking back on the filter. The filter still applies because you've got the blue dot on there, so you can see it's just the motor vehicle ones. Click on it again. You may want to see just the female koalas, and that adds to that filter again, so it decreases the results yet again. And then obviously you've got the date range here, so you can select I know 2004, press done for that one, and then press on the calendar here for the end range. So I'll just do that today. Done. Oh, click on it. Done. So you've got the between dates here, and then filter that again, and you can see the results are decreased. So obviously you can toggle these on and off. So I toggle that all off. Click that filter away, and that's all disappeared. If I switch to the heat mapping one, you can see the heat mapping results are now shown. And if I go to the heat mapping filter, if I only want motor vehicle, click on that, toggle that on, you can see the heat mapping has changed beneath it. If I want all those that were euthanized, toggle that on, and you can see the results filter even more. One thing I will say about the heat mapping filters are that the color range doesn't update on the screen. Let me just give it a quick refresh to just double check that. Oh, the refresh has kicked off the filter. Let me just put that back on. So yeah, if I put a heat mapping filter on and say it's only motor vehicle, if I toggle that on, you can see the heat mapping doesn't go to the full color range. So if I add onto this female, it starts decreasing, and then it looks less significant because the color isn't refreshing. This is only on the screen, however. So if I press print, and then send it to the printer, it does refresh on the print version. It's a little bit frustrating. It's a bug that apparently is known in the Esri online software. I was researching it earlier. So I'll just wait for this to finish loading up here. If I click on this, you can see that heat mapping has actually updated with the full color range. just for the filter that I've requested. So the print output is correct. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Obviously, it still filters down the results, but it just doesn't show the full color range. It doesn't readjust to that specific range of data that you've selected in terms of the colors. But spatially, it is still filtering down on the heat map. So that's the two filters. I've also added in a little graph here, just in case. I mean, I can remove it if needs be. This graph is based on the point data. So if we go back to the point data, and if I add a filter on to say, I only want to show the female koalas, this is just by the cause of issue on the graph itself. So if I do females, you can see the graph updates to only show the females. And if you hover over each item, you've got the total count. So you've got 238 females suffering from disease. And again, you can put the year range on that and it'll give you results. And you can also export this out to a CSV file if you want the results. So that should hopefully cover it. Let me know if you have any further issues with it. Okay, thank you.